Portugal 6, Luxembourg 0 is how it finished on Sunday. Cristiano Ronaldo with 2 goals in that tie. And how apt he would score, Mark. You, of course, have been writing about this, saying basically how he's never going to give up.
Yeah, I mean, after the World Cup, I think a lot of us might have thought that Ronaldo would end his time with Portugal, either by choice or by finish by the new manager. But Roberto Martinez has kept him on. And I was kind of surprised that he's done that in the sense that, you're almost keeping a problem on. But he's got 4 goals in 2 games, but against Liechtenstein and Luxembourg. So what does that say about Ronaldo? It says that he scores lots of goals against teams that aren't very good. But he's got 198 appearances now. Is he keeping him on until he plays 200 as a kind of a sign of respect to Ronaldo to let him play the 2 more games to get to do the first international player to get 200 appearances? We don't know, because if he keeps scoring goals, then you keep him on for the Euros, don't you? So he is a remarkable character. He's 122 goals now. He's 23 ahead of Messi. And that, for me, is one of the reasons why he wants to carry on playing, because I don't think Messi's going to get 23 international goals now. I think that's probably a stretch too far. But Ronaldo will be thinking, well, let's just get a few more to make sure that he never catches me and I've got this record forever. So, but you can't knock his record. He's 38. He'll be 39 when the Euros comes round. He's playing in Saudi Arabia. And that might actually help him extend his international career in terms of rest and recuperation. But you can't knock his record. I mean, that's 122 international goals. That's more than twice what Harry Kane's got. And Harry Kane has just broken the English record. So it's an amazing statistic, and he has been an amazing player.
You can't knock his record.
Of course not.
Nobody, I don't think anybody is. But you
I
can
feel there was a but coming.
Well, we talked about it. I talked about it a few days ago. Roberto Martinez, you can knock him.
Right.
It's okay. Ronaldo's still playing for Portugal. He's scoring goals. Luxembourg and who was this? Liechtenstein. Liechtenstein. Has people forgotten that he was off the pace at the World Cup, right? And that was one of the reasons he was dropped for the lad from Benfica. 2 years down the line, if this continues, he's an even bigger problem. I keep going over this. This is the same manager who didn't have the stomach to drop Eden Hazard. So if he keeps playing him, he's given Ronaldo this hope. 2 years down the line, I'm going to still be fit enough. I'm still going to be leading the line for Portugal. How's that going to go for Roberto Martinez? Because there's no way he can play and be... I don't care. Playing in Saudi Arabia, going to be, 40 or around that. Nobody else in the tournament will have a player even close to that. So Roberto Martinez, let's get him to 200, let's do this, let's do that. At some point, if Portugal are going to be successful, he's going to have to just go, you're out.
This is what we discussed, wasn't it?
Aye.
Okay, you bring him in, sentimentality means that he'll break the record, get some goals, but now what? Now it's big boy time when you're Roberto Martinez, isn't it, to decide what you're going to do.
Well, yeah, but at the same time, when somebody, regardless of who it is and regardless of the opposition, scores 4 goals in 2 games, how do you turn around to him in the next game and say you're not playing, particularly if it's Ronaldo? So
well, you say to him, you're not the future, Stevie.
He doesn't have an out right now.
He does. He says, look, I've been brought in here to take Portugal forward and build for the future. And what you've done is amazing, but you are not the future.
I get
Same as
you.
Man United.
At the same time, are you going to disrespect them by turning around and saying, by the way, I just played you because to get you the record? That's the only reason I brought you in. I mean, how disrespectful is that going to sound from Martinez?
So what do you do?
He should have called him when he got the job.
He should have
called him up when he got the job and said,
but then
listen.
he couldn't because of the situation.
Well, if he couldn't call him up...
Well, he couldn't because...
No, I'm not buying that. Well, he shouldn't be manager of Portugal.
Well, he shouldn't be either. I don't disagree with that.
If he didn't have the stomach to call him up and make a big decision...
He's in a hole.
Jan, would you like to upset the internet and get involved?
Yes, I would like to get upset because I would like to have an opinion on it, because I think that Martinez, when he took that Portugal job, Cristiano Ronaldo was one of the guys who hired him. I think that his power of Portuguese football is that big. There was no chance that Martinez will come there, call Ronaldo and say, you have to retire. There is no chance. Cristiano Ronaldo is bigger than Portuguese football. I'm not talking about is this right or wrong. I'm just saying there is no chance that Martinez will take this job. Maybe this is an agreement. Maybe they will find a way. Do I think that Cristiano is sensible to understand that how old he is, that he's getting slower? No. I don't think so. But I think that Roberto Martinez, he knew what it took. That was a part. I'm not saying that it's a clause in his contract, but it's as close as you get. That Cristiano Ronaldo will at least play there to the Euros. 100% sure of that. So that the point that Martinez should take the job and say, listen, Cristiano Ronaldo won't play for Portugal again. He won't get 200 games. He won't get scoring in these kind of games. Maybe Cristiano Ronaldo is so sensible to say there are games that he can start on the bench. I'm just saying maybe.
Mm-hmm. There must have been concessions. I mean, how would
but that says more about Martinez, isn't it not?
Exactly. How would you get the Portugal job? It was a big job, a lot of talented players, a lot of young talented players. How would you get that job off the back of Belgium being so bad at the Euros?
Why would you take the jobs? If what Jan's saying is correct, why does anybody take a job when that's part of the deal? That a guy who you know is going to be causing problems probably because he's never going to be able to keep playing, and you think that's okay, and you take a job knowing that. What sort of guy does that?
Roberto Martinez.
There you go.
As I said, that says more about Martinez than anything else. If you're going to take a job, I mean, you're that desperate for a job that you'll take it under certain conditions.
He
should have said no chance. I decide, and that's it.
Yeah. It's because he's weak, and he showed his weakness and his team selection at the World Cup, and that was part of the problems that were caused in the Belgium dressing room. Not the only thing, but I'm sure it was a big part of it when the De Bruynes who complained about the age of some players and one or two other stars in that Belgium side are saying, Hazard's playing and he's captain. It's just weak. And if he's going into this Portugal job without the power to make the big decisions, that's just weak again.
Just a reminder, if you ever missed... Oh, go on, Mark.
So I just said the problem is as well, it's not like he needs Ronaldo. You've got João Felix, Diogo Jota, Rafael Leao, you've got Gonçalo Ramos. They've got a lot of good forwards who are getting more and more probably irritated by the fact they're not playing because Ronaldo is. So he could build for the future now, but he, like the guy says, he's creating a problem down the line because he keep indulging Ronaldo. So if they didn't have any strikers, fair enough, but they've got really good ones.
Just a reminder, Mark Ogden is on Twitter, Instagram, MySpace, Friends Reunited, if you'd like to talk to him about his Ronaldo views, which I'm sure Ronaldo fans will. Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.